not a thought, not an emotion, but a feeling that you're feeling in your body. If you want to put it in the chat window quickly, how's your heart feeling? How's your body feeling? Okay, we have calm, we have excited, we have light. Tune into your body maybe. When we work with the womb, it's really, dropping from this space into the body. Heavy and tired. Very good, calm and relaxed. That's lovely. It's a lovely space to be in to actually begin this kind of work that we're doing. Okay, lovely. Tired and energetic. Wow, that's a paradox there. Lovely. I'm glad you're excited to know what's womb activation. Since I am super excited to share what womb activation is, and we can actually really begin without, thinking much, straight away falling and dropping into the body now and into this space of ours, which you can label as one of the most powerful physical as well as energetic spaces of your own body, of this physical vessel that you all have. So, once again, namaste everyone. My name is Sweety, and I'm really happy to have you all here. And before I dive deeper into the subject, I would request all of you to sit cross legged if you can. Just open this area, your pelvic floor, your lower belly, let it hang as much as it wants to. And just see how my palms are placed on my stomach. So just probably take a really good look at the posture that there is. The tailbone is not tucked outside, it's tucked inside. It's tucked a little inside, and I'm letting my belly fully rest with my palms on my belly. If you are on a chair and if you cannot sit down, you can just sit with your feet really grounded and touching the earth, the floor that you are on, and placing your palms on your thighs. And gently tuning into your breath and allowing yourself to be finally fully present here with your body, with your awareness, and with your breath. So, to give you a really overall, a scientific definition of what womb activation is, we all know what our womb is, right? What is that one word that you can relate to when you have to talk about your womb? If I say womb, what comes to your body or what comes to your mind or heart immediately? What really is womb, if I have to ask you? Babies, baby, okay, beautiful. Creativity, fertility, yes. Kid and creation, birthing and creation. This goes hand in hand. And most of us think that the womb is to give birth to a child, which is right, which is not wrong at all. But the womb is also a space of creation, a portal of creation. And why do I say that? Your womb is the physical extension of your Swadhisthana chakra, your sacral chakra. Do we all know about chakras? Are we all familiar about chakras? That there are these energy centers placed all over our body, but we primarily talk about the 7 centers, which starts with the root, your moola, and sacral, Swadhisthana, is the second chakra from the base, which sits four fingers below your belly button. So if you want to touch the space, you can do that. You can touch this space, this area, just below your belly. And you can actually feel and build that connection with your womb instantly. Because your womb, like I said, is the physical extension of the Swadhisthana chakra. Now, when you were all saying creativity, fertility, these are the primary roles of your womb when you talk from the physical space. But from the energetic space, when we talk about the energy body of the space, the center, that is your sacral chakra, it's actually the seat of, you may want to write this down, your intuition, your feminine power, your Shakti, your creative power, because your feminine power and creative power is actually the same, your pleasure, your sense of feeling. Because if you see, the sacral chakra is a feminine chakra in principle. Its polarity is feminine. And when we talk about feminine, what are the principles of the feminine? Creation, intuition, listening, receiving. Now, how many of you all are actively doing all of this on a daily basis? Are you really listening? Are you really creating? Are you really feeling? Are you really receiving? Can you raise your hand if you can really rest every day without carrying any guilt? Yeah, I see some, yeah, nodding their head. And most of the times we carry this guilt for even resting and receiving, which means what? That we are disconnected from the feminine principle of our existence. We are disconnected from our feminine center, our womb. Why? Because women are really operating from a masculine space, so much so that we are actually all about doing through the day. Even if we are not actually physically doing something, we are always in our head thinking about doing something. What's my next task? Can I have this water? Is my phone going to ring? What is my dog doing? What is my partner doing? You're always thinking about something. So you are actually not living from the body, but you're actually living from the mind. And if you know that every energy center, every body part has its own consciousness, right? It has the nervous system of its own. Similarly, your womb, the primordial force of creation, your actual Shakti, sits here at the base of your spine, which is your root chakra, your Mooladhara, and then we also have our Swadhisthana. Yeah, are we here? Are we here with me? Is that making sense? Yeah. So when we talk about activating the womb, or when we talk about activating the Shakti, the Kundalini energy, or the feminine principle, or the feminine energy that sits here. Just give me 1 minute, huh, guys? I'm sorry to interrupt the flow. Yes, so when we talk about womb activation, or when we talk about activating this area or this Shakti or this energy, what are we really talking about? If what I was saying was making sense, can you give me one word or a feeling, or what is going on in your head right now? What could womb activation be about? Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So these, all of these feelings, all the letters here, the words, all this writing is actually coming from your logical brain. Can you still read? Can everybody read the comments? Karmic release, accepting the body, accepting our feminine energy. Most of it is actually still coming from here, from the logic, from the information that you have received. But when we talk about womb, it's a lot about remembrance, because your womb, and why do I say it's a portal, is actually connected to the womb of your mother, her mother, her mother's mother, and the entire lineage, the feminine lineage of your family, right? Why? Because when a mother gives birth to a child, what do we do? The moment the baby comes out, we cut the cord, right? The cord that connects you with your mother. And which is why the first disconnection that happens from the womb for a woman is the moment the baby comes out of the womb. Now, the baby being a child, do you also think that you, the feminine, the woman, is her own mother because she also has the power to birth herself through the same space which she is using to birth a child, an actual life, because it is the seat of creation, right? Now, when we talk about womb activation, we don't primarily do it because someone wants to get pregnant, or let's say someone is having intimacy issues. Of course it's not the primary, but the one of the major myths about womb healing is that only women who want to conceive need to go for womb healing or womb activation. Actually, every single woman. Why did I say when the baby comes out of the woman's womb, the first thing that we do is cut the cord, right? The disconnection has already happened. So the moment a woman receives her first menses is when she becomes a woman, and that's exactly when she should start doing the womb work, right? Yeah, please excuse me. My child is here around, and it's just kind of disconnecting the flow in between. So please, my apologies for the same. So coming back, when we talk about womb activation, what we are doing is we are actually activating our sacral chakra, our Swadhisthana chakra, right? Have you all ever tried connecting with this space from a space of just activating the centers? Maybe, have any of you ever worked on your seven chakras, your seven centers? Yeah? No? Okay. 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 We do have a few yeses and a few nos. So let's get into the practice now where we can actually activate our womb. Yes? So may I request all of you now to sit. Sit in the posture that I had requested you to sit in. Yeah. Make sure that your pelvic floor is softly tucked inside. And your spine is extended into a straight line. And I had shown you the mudra of the palms, right? So if you could just place this mudra around the womb space on your belly and gently tuck your tailbone in and lengthen your spine, your chest upwards, and place your palms gently on the womb space. Adjust your posture if you have to. Make sure your sit bones are up and out. And allow yourself to gently exhale and bring your awareness to the breath. We are now going to feel the connection or the placement of the palms with the womb and gently keep moving the palms up and down. Beginning to inhale through the nose and gently sending the breath into the heart, belly, and all the way down till your root. Tucking your belly in now and gently contracting the lower belly and then sending the breath upwards, all the way up, 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 and going for a deep exhale. With whatever natural sound that's coming Whatever gentle movement that's happening through the body, allow it to happen. Allow your shoulders to soften now. Allow the belly to be free as you breathe again. So, going into the belly, a deep, long egg, extremely sensual. When I say sensual, mean really feeling the breath move through each part of your body and sending it all the way down to the root, allowing it to pause or stay still at the root, and then gently contracting, pulling your belly inside, pulling your core inside, and sending the energy, your breath, your prana upwards through each center once again, expanding the chest as you come upwards, and then gently exhaling. The exhale should be longer, slower, deeper. Going for one more round, inhaling all the way down, gently tucking the core in, sending the prana upwards, and allowing the shoulders to drop as you exhale, the jaw to relax, the forehead to be light. And you are going to continue this breath. We are going to add the sound to it now, the bija mantra of your womb space, of your sacral, which is VAM, VAM. So you are going to send the breath all the way down and now gently contract the tummy. Now pressing with that mudra, the yoni mudra, pressing the womb a little, pressing in circular motion, sending the prana up, up, up. And as you exhale, we will exhale with the mantra VAM. Let's all go together. VAM. Gentle pause. Let the belly hang in, let the shoulders drop. Try to fully tune into the body and allow the energy and stillness to merge, the union that can be found within. We'll go for 3 more rounds of VAM to press and activate the womb. So let's go in slowly, fully into the belly and allow the belly to fully expand. Allow the tailbone to gently soften inward, sisters. Pull your core inward. Pull your core inward and then send the energy upwards. Sending it fully upwards and exhaling and releasing any stored tension, stress from your body with the mantra. Vam. This space stores ancestral karmic patterns, memories, shame, pain, guilt, grief, and everything that this space stores is not just yours but is coming from your entire lineage. So every time you breathe into this space fully, deeply, and then contract and pull the energy upwards and release it with this exhale and intention, you are releasing an entire ancestral lineage of stories. So this time, please go deeper into your belly and soften the womb by pulling the tailbone in and contracting the pelvic, sending this heaviness, stored tension all the way up and gently throwing it out of your mouth and your body with Vam. When we activate the womb, we are actually activating ancestral wisdom, feminine intuition, and creative power. You don't need any guru, you don't need any outside information because everything stays in this powerful portal inside your body. And the moment you start connecting with this part of your body, you start remembering your wisdom that you're carrying from all your past lives. Your soul purpose becomes clear, your finances start flowing in, your relationships become better, you release so much that you can finally fully tap into your truth and power. So, gently now, rubbing this space and understanding and offering the reverence that it deserves, because this is really the most ignored space in a woman's body, and which is why we face so many issues with our menses, with our relationships, with our body. And the moment we start connecting with this part, suddenly life start aligning. So gently bringing the palms upwards now to your heart space, your anahata. Gently rubbing this heart, because the moment you start connecting and tapping into the wisdom of your womb, information starts flowing in, opportunities start flowing in, peace starts flowing in. And to receive all of this, you need to have an open heart, sisters. The more open your anahata is, the more you can receive from this world, from the source, from the universe. So expanding, doing these gentle expansion around the chest, pulling your breasts apart, like, really creating that vacuum, that hollow space here, so much space that it can contain everything that's on the other side of your journey of womb healing. And then gently raising the arm upwards in reverence, maybe in a namaste, or maybe just with your arms open, how you are really, paying gratitude to the source, to the womb and its wisdom for allowing you to actually listen out of so many billions of women there. All of you are in this container, in this circle, because you heard the whisper that the womb has already made to you. You know there is something my body is trying to tell me, and can I just be grateful now that I heard and I took the call and I opened this portal. And whether you do the upcoming sessions, you don't do it, whether you do this work or no, your body will keep calling you back. It will keep calling you back. So say thank you. Thank you for calling me, and I'm going to listen every time, because that's how I sharpen my intuition. That is exactly how I command, I demand, I instruct my womb to give me more information, to give me more resources, more joy, more love, more pleasure. So, yes, thank you. I'm ready to tap into my womb now. Say loudly, as loud as it can get. Thank you. I'm ready to receive your wisdom. I'm ready to release what has disconnected me from you for so long. And I'm ready to finally expand into my highest timeline. Feel it in your body, feel it in your bones, in your heart. Smile, smile, because when you look at the version of the one that you've been seeking and you meet her, and when she says and whispers, you always had it within you. I was always sitting at the seat of your womb, whispering your truth to you. Hug yourself and congratulate yourself for beginning this journey, because I'm sure the moment you step out of this portal, information will start flowing to you. What is the next step? What can I do? Which mantra can I do? What physical practices can I do? How can I activate my womb? And how can I really empower my feminine self? And come back to this space whenever you are ready. I would like to thank you for joining this container and for really taking out time to understand what this subject is about. There is so much in store for all of you in the upcoming session. Many practices, simple ones which you can take back home and you can do them every day and tap into your own truth. And no book, no Google, no ChatGPT, no guru can give you the information that your soul already has stored in its womb. So come back if you're ready. If you have any questions, I can open the space for that. Take your own time. Yes, Jasmine. You all can connect with me on Instagram. Of course, I keep sharing practices and a lot of other information that I'm going to share with all of you in the upcoming session. It's going to be a 75-minute session where we will go step by step. We will activate the body using similar grounding practice, but a lot deeper. Since today was an introductory session and we had only 5 minutes to do a practice, I chose this practice. But there are deeper practices which we will use to activate your lower body, your feet, your calves, your thighs, and then come to the pelvic floor. Activate this entire region using somatic practices, using a lot of core movement, pelvic movement, and then we move upwards. Along with these practices, we also add affirmations, we add EFT tapping, we add NLP techniques to really get into the nervous system of your womb and to rewire some patterns that you've been carrying from your ancestors, which are not helping you to grow in this life or in this lifetime. Yes, my love. Since we had little time, we had a little practice. And when we have more time, we do the same practice, but in an extended version, in a slower, softer, deeper version. Yes, I can maybe Avina or my love Vasfia can share the handle here, the link of my handle, and I can just type it here for all of you. It's aura.abundance. Do you all have any questions regarding, the subject that we are diving deeper into? This is a lot different than Reiki. Reiki is an energy practice where we are using our palms and we are deriving energy from the source. This is womb healing. Womb healing is This is the first step to womb healing. So, womb healing is actually about the energy center within the body, which is your sacral chakra. Reiki is deriving energy from the universal energy, from the life force that is available to all of us. And womb healing is deriving energy from the creation portal that is within the body. So, deriving the energy from inside, not from outside. No, it cannot stop you from connecting to your womb because your womb is a special organ and has always been a part of your body ever since you've been born. So, no, it doesn't. No, what do you mean by weak body wise? Someone is asking me, what if you are weak body wise? You mean the physical strength of your body that can always be worked with doing physical exercises, right? So, having a physical body which is not very healthy doesn't impact womb healing, because womb healing is energy work similar to Reiki. Reiki is also energy work. So, womb healing is also energy work. There are a lot of energetical practices involved. Yes, we do use the body, but if your health is not up to the mark, that is not going to stop you from doing the energy work. Why is it called womb healing? We are healing the womb. This is an organ in your body that needs the most amount of healing because it stores the most amount of pain. I hope I answered all the questions.
Thank you. Yes, Sweetie, I think this was a wonderful session, and it being only 30 minutes, it's left everyone feeling even more empowered, even more uplifted. I can only imagine what the 75-minute session is going to be like. It's going to be an amazing, wonderful journey. It's happening on the 22nd of Feb at 8 p.m. The links have been put up. Do check it out. I think it's going to end up leaving you feeling even more uplifted and empowered. And I think it's going to be a whole different experience. And Sweetie, if you'd like to tell them more about the session that's happening on the 22nd, what that's going to be like, or, what they can expect, a few words maybe.
So, when we talk about womb healing or womb activation, we do use many energy practices, but we also use a lot of somatic movement. So, this session, like I said, we begin with grounding practices to come back to the body, and then we actually activate lower body using a lot of core exercises. Then we move upwards and we use NLP and EFT practices to, like I said, tap into the nervous system of the womb and activate, even rewire some patterns that you have actually already been carrying. Somatic is to do anything with the body. Soma means body. So the information that you derive mostly and that you have is coming from your brain, is coming from something that you've read, something that you've seen somewhere, right? But when we do somatic work, we activate the body's nervous system so the body can reveal the information that it has been storing. No, it doesn't mean yoga. Yoga is a somatic practice because, again, yoga uses the body, right? Anything that uses the body is somatic. But what we are going to practice is not going to be yoga.
Thank you. Thank you, Sweetie. Thank you for holding this space for us. Thank you all who joined us live for this session. Hoping to see you all on the 22nd of Feb at 8 p.m. More sessions with Sweetie and more sessions on Soul Sensei. Thank you so much. Have a great
Thank you,
evening.
everyone, for joining. Have a good evening.